Welcome to my channel. Today I'll be answering those questions you have in your mind and you've been looking for who to ask or who to answer those questions for you. So stay to the end of this video so you get every detail. If you want to start investing in real estate in Abuja, this video is definitely for you. So stay to the end so you get those answers to your questions which you've always wanted to ask. So stay with me. Number one question most people ask: is it a good time to buy a house or a land in Abuja? And from all my observation and all my research, I will say yes. Many people are buying property in Abuja as we speak because the city is growing and prices could go up over time. You can see a lot of infrastructural development going on in the city. Now, it's like buying a toy now that will be worth more later. So those that are buying now will end up smiling later because infrastructure is coming into the state very, very fast. So the best time to buy is now, is now, is now. So it's very, very safe to buy. There are some locations that offers low entry. I always say in my video, places like Kuje, places like Lugbe, places like Piakasa, development is moving towards that aspect massively. So you can start investing there and it's budget friendly. It's budget friendly. Make use of payment plan if you don't have the full payment to make. So it's budget friendly. So you can start investing now. Yes. So the answer to that question is yes. It's very, very safe to start buying now. Number two question is: how much does a land cost in Abuja? Land depend on the area, depend on the location you're buying from. Just like I earlier said, there are areas that gives low entry, so you can harness those areas and start investing there. There are also areas with high costs that you need millions of naira to start investing there. So you can look for the area that suits your budget. If you have a budget and you want area that suits your budget, you can comment budget below and I will send you areas that suits your budget. Number three question people will ask is: can people from other country buy property in Abuja? Can people from other countries buy property in Abuja? Yes. People from other countries can buy land or house, but they may need special permission or must follow important rules. And these rules also depends on the estate they are buying from. Number four question: what documents should I check before I buy a land or before I buy a house here in Abuja? You must see important documents. You must see important documents that proves that this property really belongs to the seller. Some of those key documents that you need to look out for are certificates of occupancy, which is called C of O. Now, this is like an official proof of ownership. Then you check out for the survey plan. The survey plan shows the exact size and the location of the land. Now there's deed of assignment too. Now the deed of assignment shows that the land has been legally transferred to you. There's R of O also, which is right of ownership. Now the fifth question most people ask is this: how do I know I'm buying real land and not being tricked? There are scammers everywhere, so most people ask such questions not to be scammed. Now, always check the property document with Abuja Graphical Information System, the ages. Always check the document with ages. They are the official office that keeps land records. So if you buy land without checking, you might be tricked. So in my other videos, I always emphasize on carrying out your due diligence before you make any payment for any property or on any property. Carry out your due diligence. Number 6 question: do I have to visit the land before I buy it? And the answer is yes. Inspect the property before you invest. Visiting the property helps you to see things like the access road, if the land is free from flood, and if it's not a flooded area. It helps you to understand the neighborhood. It helps you to also have a picture of what you're buying in your head. It also helps you to understand the topography of the area where the property is located. The next question most people ask is, what question should I ask before buying a property? Here are some important questions that you need to ask before making a payment on a property. Now, one of the questions you need to ask is, who owns this property? Does it have all the real documents? Is this land free from government claim? What other costs will I pay beside the set price of the property? It helps you to charges if there are infrastructural fee that needs to be paid aside the property price. The next question most people ask is, which areas in Abuja are popular for property? Some people like area close to the city center because they are easier to live in and sell later. Places along big roads and growing areas often gets popular. So I won't say there's a specific area to actually buy from because development is moving into Abuja very, very fast. So most area you feel they will not develop, you'll be surprised at how development will just move into that place and it will make that place to appreciate very fast. Some people ask is, what are those problems that can happen if I don't check the land before buying, if I don't do my proper due diligence before buying a property? Now, if you don't check properly, you might be buying a fake land or a land that belongs to someone else. You may be buying a land that the government might reclaim later. You might not be able to build a house there. So doing your proper due diligence saves you from buying fake land or buying a property that may later be demolished or be reclaimed by the government. And the next question most people ask is this: why is documentation so important in Abuja? Now, documentation is so important in Abuja because Abuja's land system is strict. Proper documentation protects you from trouble later. Trouble like losing your land or spending more money on legal fights. So when you do your due diligence, it saves you from all the stress that comes up later. Now, this is a bonus tip for new buyers or new investors. Always work with a lawyer who knows Abuja property law. Ask for receipts every time you make a payment for a property. For more real estate tips your week, don't forget to subscribe, follow my page. I drop real estate tips on how to avoid scam, how to buy real estate right in Abuja. I remain Nkechi Owona. See you at the winner cycle.